Warning, 18 plus age restriction. This content is intended for mature audiences only and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Rise to the challenge with a fist full of dice, and I will not run. Who's that shadow dreaming of Farfall? Assholes of tomorrow, or heroes of today?
Early in the morning, you, Lobo, you hear a voice echo in your head like you've never heard that before, and it's a familiar voice. Hello, wake up, little sunshine. And it's Cypher.
Oh, Cypher, yes.
Cypher,
Zero.
you're a changeling.
Oh, Cypher, yes.
Yep. Cypher and Zero. Yep. Remember those names. Okay, so we have a change of plans. You must meet me out in front of the Baltimore estate and await further instructions. This is orders directly from Lady Messiah Moon.
Okay.
And then you,
Yes.
Venger.
Yep.
You're having a pretty good dream and everything, you know, and then all of a sudden,
I'm floating in all this money.
and then all of a sudden, you know, you suddenly get pulled right back to reality with the voice. Oh, hello, little mouse. Time for you to wake up and get the cheese. Time for you to meet me in front of the Baltimore estate.
How many people are under the same thumb here?
I like that expression. I think it is time we make some cheese. He gives a big yawn. And then he's like, him and the chitty, and we're just got real cracked up. He's like, okay.
Power on protein shake, bump of Coke, and then go.
Exactly.
And then Doink, a very unfamiliar voice comes in. He's like, and you just hear this voice comes in. He's like, hello, you have not met me yet, but I am working for the same person you are working for too. And you're like startled in your own bed, you know, as you wake up. And in fact,
I didn't
it's kind
sleep
of
in the bed.
night. Oh, you didn't sleep in the bed?
No, I tried the bed. couldn't get comfortable, just laid out bedroll next to bed.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, so you
I tried sleeping on side, tried sleeping on other side, tried sleeping on back, wound up sleeping on front.
I
Just
see.
for your information.
So, face gets startled right off the.
When
right
Benjo
off the
wakes up, he
bed
just
mat,
takes
yeah.
off his cucumber mask. He's like,
Yeah, I do have a hair treatment going on.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Inside night.
nightcap. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Keep the hair nice.
It's like, we have a situation that I need you to formally meet some of the other people who you shall be working for.
And this will be compensated?
Oh, yes, but of course.
Splendid.
Come to the Baltimore estate, and you shall meet
Big
the
bug.
others.
eat
Some
me.
of your other comrades.
Huge
Okay,
bug.
well,
Oh.
I get up and I, basically freshen up as much as I have come to expect in polite society. I examine a toothbrush, figure out that I can't figure out how to operate it, put it back,
Figure out that I can't figure it out.
Chew on some charcoal.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I just
Yeah,
know
and then
damn well when
as
Venture
for
wakes up, he
our
takes off one of those
Chidian
little
friend-
eye masks, except He also has an eye patch
I
on,
was
so he
gonna
just
say.
takes the mask off the eye
That's
patch.
just- yeah.
He's like, great. Yeah.
Do you have a blind fight or anything like that? Whatever the equivalent would be?
blind
You're
what?
supposed to find that kind of
Okay,
stuff out in
wait,
game. Okay, so
Asky questiony over here.
yeah, so you juke.
Ukulele dude.
As you're in your slumber and stuff, you know, you're just waking up and everything, and you're inside your room. Actually, how does a Chidian wake up?
Do you even sleep?
Exuberance.
So I was having a nightmare about my queen, and I wake up just sleep flying in the middle of the air, and then I could probably fall down into my nest of bedclothes.
Okay.
And then I'm like, okay, enough of that, time to get to business.
Okay, yeah, and you feel this voice creep into your mind, and you know, and it's like, it doesn't, like, it's weird because when you hear the voice in your head, it almost comes with the intention behind it a little bit. You know, like you could, it's almost like a facial expression, but in your brain, you know? And yeah, you hear this voice, it's like, oh, wake up. Welcome, Yuk Juk. I know that you are working for Lady Messiah Moon, and I am working for her too. I would love to be introduced to you at the Bothmore Estate proper. Come meet us at the side of the building next to the carriage.
By the end of the
I
sentence,
look
you
out
have
the
an
window.
axe in every hand.
Yeah, well, my hands are axes, so.
And you hear, yeah, you hear some echoing like laughter, you know, in your head. Like, no, don't worry. You know, I'm sure you are probably looking for me. I cannot see you right now, but I know you are there.
Get out of my head, Charles. What is going on?
Okay, well, maybe I'll meet you face to face then. Hurry up, chop chop.
Chop, chop.
Well, let me put my clothes on.
Just get up and go.
Cool.
Sun's out, guns out.
All right. So,
Left in the belts.
Got my
What else?
clothes
you guys,
bro. Ready to go.
let's go ahead and set some
Cover
scene.
myself in dust.
Yeah, you're walking out the door.
Oh, wait.
Cut to montage of morning routine of Avenger. I use an ice mask to take it off so my face doesn't look puffy. Yeah.
Who stops for breakfast?
I get one more egg.
I do.
One more egg.
I stop for breakfast.
All right. So what you having from Anita Fajitas?
Because it's the only option in this town.
It kind of is one of the
Is the
Better
one.
option.
one of the only real good
bars have
options
food
in
and
Good
town.
morning, Miss Anita. What do you
We're
recommend?
meeting at 8 o'clock, right? Or
No, this is early in the
Earlier,
morning.
yeah.
You have Cypher's calling all of you for a meeting.
but we're meeting 0 at 9.
Zero.
10, I think.
No,
it was 10.
you said 8.
I feel like Avenger is a
That's
morning
what
person.
it said. But then did the plan change at all from that?
It's about to.
Well, we had people talking in our heads, so that changes something. Or one person. Yeah.
Looks like you're gonna stand up, Zero.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
So you
I will
guys.
reserve all questions about how I received this message until I.
Just have our new friend just talk to Ciro in his head, say, sorry, running late.
Yeah.
Here you see.
Lovely ink.
Yep, ink.
Fuck you,
Accompanied
man.
by Cypher.
And does Cypher still sport the?
He's got his own Okay, so changelings when they're in their most natural state,
Is he in his true form?
He's in his true form
wow.
right now. He's
Resemble Ditto.
Bold.
no, he is pretty bold. And so
Would he look similar to me with the grayish skin, or?
no, he's actually kind of more white.
Oh, cool.
And he's got purple. He's got like purple eyes,
Oh, cool.
and then he's got metallic colored hair, silver.
Interesting.
Yeah. And he's sitting there with a kind of a raveny looking cloak, and he's dressed in his black leathers. And
I love it. Yeah.
yeah. And so
That's a little.
What's your routine, bro?
yeah, so As he looks at you guys,
I use a
and
Vino,
also
yeah.
his face
This
is
is
actually
manic panic in his hair.
his face is completely featureless, other than his eyes and an impression of a nose, you know. But then when he actually speaks in changeling form, you see all the necessary features as he's talking are there when he's speaking.
Oh wow.
And then when he stops speaking, you see it almost goes back to Protoss mode. Yeah. And so Ink stands there patiently before all of you, along with Cypher. The books start flipping through on their own accord before the pages stop, and the origami construct speaks.
It speaks. Just kidding. I already
This is
knew.
the thing that was in that lobby.
Yeah, this is Ink.
This is Inkazoid.
This one welcomes you new recruits, Investor Lobo the Fox. and Investor Lobo the Fox. Lady Messiah Moon is indisposed of due to her handling diplomacy amongst the other mining companies. This one is required to bring your attention to something that affects us all. A request. She pauses as if waiting to be prompt. It's like this robot needs to be.
Do I do any sort of affairs for the mining company, or is that once per game, or is that once per day?
That's per game. Every time we sit down, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
That's it.
She's not providing any options, right? She's not like para español marque 5. I don't know.
She's speaking in common because she is aware that everyone
Sure, I'm
understands
just saying.
common.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking for like, it's not obvious what she's waiting to. Maybe not from me, but maybe Lobo knows. I don't know.
No, she's just waiting for somebody to ask a question because she's kind of like a Siri.
Okay, yeah, gone.
Why are we here?
This one, on the behalf of Lady Messiah Moon, requests that you aid in clearing out one of our trade. Aid in clearing one of our trade roads from what has halted our buyers from reaching Deepstone. Then Cypher chimes in. We have a small read news that protects the roads, and when they can, it is made up of a warrior from each mining company to keep each other in check. What is strange is the patrol did not come back last night. These roads are dangerous, and numerous merchants have been disposed of, disappeared at this region. These warriors, they are tough. They are a tough group, and if there was a fight, surely one should have returned. I do not know. The changeling looks at you guys. I have spied on the other companies, and I have heard nothing concerning the plot of controlling trade routes.
How uncouth.
He runs his fingers through his silvery hair. As a lot of you capable of checking this out. His featureless face pronounces an arched eyebrow as he waits.
Oh, you have those.
You want the
When
services
I want
of
them, I do.
Doink, the affordable pinch of glitter, but
Got something in my eye.
you see, then you see Cypher. He looks at Doink, and he's like, "Oh well, don't be so humble. I can sense that there is lots of magical potential in you. I can see inside your mind, you know, when I want to."
I delete
Good
my
morning.
browser.
That was me.
I delete my browser history.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Cypher.
I delete my browser history.
Runs back to the computer.
And I peer and I'm like, oh, hello there, human book. It is a pleasure to see you again as well.
Greetings. This one is happy to meet your acquaintance again.
I have a question. You read any good books lately? Yes, yes.
And then she Ink looks down at the book she's reading out of, and looks at you. Only the best.
Wow. Okay.
Well, shit. All right. Got me. Mr. Gothy Safer person. What is our plan? Why are you summoned?
I thought that was very clear. We need to have some roads. We have to investigate some roads. We are missing some merchants and some buyers for our
So who
ore.
are you suspecting? Maybe Grimble?
It's time for us to get
It is
physical.
not past him to do something like this, but I
won't be
do
getting
not think it
physical.
is this
I
time
will.
because he would
You will
not
be getting physical.
silence one of his own warriors for this. So I think perhaps maybe it is.
I will be using hand sparkles.
I believe it is the
Magic.
white rib orc
I've
tribe,
read this in
or
the dissertation, I can
possibly
do
some
that.
other monstrosity.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Oh, I was
No
saying.
talking when the DM is talking.
There's a lot of talking.
Ink would chime in and she says like, the roads required to be cleared. This one asks that you guys do us a favor. You will be paid handsomely.
Okay.
That's all I need to hear.
Is this under the orders of Queen Moon then?
It is.
Oh, well, then you got me.
And then she says, first you will require supplies. And then you see she throws out these like, it looks like these origami like pieces of like paper that are super folded up into these like boxes, you know? And one appears before each of you. And then with each of these, you know, you guys can like, so right now we're gonna cut into Guido's specialized gearing up scene where what we're gonna do is we're each gonna pick out a pack from our awesome gear packs.
Gear packs. These are.
Miss Doink, as well as I heard you may have asked who Miss Moon is, Lady Messiah Moon is the
That's the name.
proprietor of this establishment, the Othmore Mining Company. My
That was
boss,
the name I
your
heard.
boss, our boss.
I have a boss.
Not his boss.
Not my boss. So how are we being compensated?
With money. Of which I will probably pay to us and myself.
Everyone here is actually going to start out with a standard gear pack, and then if you guys come back from this mission, right?
Alive.
Alive.
Maybe.
You guys can
Maybe possibly.
upgrade your pack, you know, to a different kind of pack. Other than you're just not allowed to pick the improved gear pack. Let's go ahead and start with Ruffin. You had an idea of what you wanted, right?
I mean, relatively. Standard gear pack, right? So it's.
And we'll explain how this works to my dad because he has no clue.
So what would be a utility item stack?
A utility
weapons?
item
Generally,
stack
you don't
is
find
there's a
weapons
very
in
large
these
inventory
packs,
of
but
items
yeah.
that fit under like the utility thing. So like what happens is you get with a standard pack, you actually are gonna get
Three of
let's see,
those.
yeah, you get 3 items that say 3 utility items that you can pick.
What are examples?
Okay, an
Hot
example of said utility item would be like a
Hot knife.
There's the hot knife, which is pretty cool. There are other things like here. Let's go take
Medical?
a peek.
You got a medical?
Yeah, we got lots of.
We got healing potions.
Yeah, so that would be support item stacks. Yeah, so we got support items. We have healing items. By the way, I have a very unique inventory thing for my campaign. If you want to hear some more about it, please check out our rules episode. Okay, so here we go. Ink looks to the rest of you. Do any of you have any more inquiries?
Point and let us go.
And then you-
Yuk is ready.
Okay, she extends her arm, and then you see part of her arm like unfolds and becomes like a piece of paper that just floats off in your direction. It's a map.
Oh, wow.
And so you see on the map, it shows the last whereabouts. You see a dotted line of their usual track, of where they usually go. And it shows where lots of the trade routes usually come into town. And there's one that lots of investors usually come in from, and people who like to buy the ore. And you see that there's, and this is the one that they're having trouble with. It's a little bit out of the way of the Badlands and stuff, but it's in kind of a lightly wooded area. It's not exactly in the Bone Gardens, because you're looking at parts of the map, and there's a part that's like labeled the Bone Gardens is like what separates you guys from the orcs. But a little bit off to the side of that, you're seeing that this is one of the main trade routes. Yeah, it's showing that like that's where they should have gone. But you guys don't know anything more than that. So who's taking the lead as to taking people in that direction?
I was going to say, I think our best course of action would be to pretend to be another just regular guard party so that we may get an idea of what happened to them.
Okay.
Because then they'll reveal ourselves to us.
Just to understand, like we pretend to be guarding an official investor.
We just
merchants.
we just pretend
merchant.
to not be looking for something.
good.
We just pretend to just be on our way
We
to
could
get
be guarding
attacked.
Lobo here.
We'll be guarding Mr.
right.
Lobo. Yes,
I could be a merchant.
absolutely. I think that's our best course of action.
I like that.
Okay.
I think we will head out then.
All right, cool. So
I may survive this.
I do have one question for
Yeah.
Ink, though. How important is it that we learn anything from this? Do we just want it to stop, or do we need to keep one alive?
How about why are we doing it?
We know why. But yeah.
For the
So this is a conversation you're asking amongst each other.
Do we need to investigate this, Ink, or do we just need to end the problem?
No, this is something I'm actually addressing Ink about.
Ink would look to you and she would say, it is imperative that we get the trade routes en route. Otherwise, we won't be able to pay you.
Sounds like we just need to end the problem very well.
Yes.
Then let us do that.
Money.
Thank you.
And then she just looks at you and she goes farewell, and then she folds
As if
herself
fuck you.
back up, and then she goes into the book, and the book slams and goes onto the ground. You see Ink just picks it up, and slings it over
You mean
his
Cypher?
back. Or
Yeah.
Cypher. Thank you. What is wrong with me right now? Okay, yeah. So
Tired. That might have been that last
Maybe.
short.
Maybe.
yeah. So who's taking point? Who's in the back?
I'm taking point.
You're taking point. Okay, the big old
I will be
hulky
second.
Chidian.
Lilting melody.
You are
of a
second. You are right
screeching
there. All
twin
right.
ion
Then
engine
Lobo, where
vehicle.
you gonna be?
Here.
No, I know, but in terms of
I think
I'm
he
in the
should be
middle.
third.
Remember,
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of meat on this party.
I got meat.
You got meat to spare.
Yeah.
All right, and how about our famous musician?
I thought we were like this.
The rear.
The back. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I say either the back or the front.
The rear behind.
The rear.
Who's trying to sniff out the right path? Who's in charge of the map?
I'm taking point, but I don't know if I should be in charge
I'll
of
be
the
in
map.
charge of the map.
There you go.
Okay,
I can
you're in
hold the map.
Okay, so roll for map. I want you to roll survival.
Rolling survival. Okay, great. I'm rolling for survival.
Roll.
Fuck, I got nothing. I got like a 4.
Okay, so
We're rolling in there blind.
So you're holding your map upside down, and you're pointing forward and saying, "This way, friends."
Okay.
Yeah. So as the party starts
I'm
following
unfamiliar
you,
with the area.
yeah.
I noticed he's rolling, holding the map upside down.
Okay.
I roll survival.
Go do it.
I just
Aid, help.
I just
Give him,
rolled a perception. If that's all the same.
If you roll perception, you're
Nat
just
20.
looking and
You guys both
seeing
got nat
the
20s?
texture of a tree.
To notice the
awesome.
map
Hell yeah.
situation.
Oh, okay.
You guys
That
both
he's
got nat
using it
20s.
wrong.
They both got
Both got nat 20. He's
Oh,
like,
okay.
I mean,
I'm just holding them up upside down, and you guys just rip it in half, and you're able to be like, oh, it's right there and there.
you just pick him up and turn him the correct direction.
First of all, the gods have gifted us with good weather, and the tracks are fairly clear. The patrol did indeed come through this way. Why don't you guys roll another survival check?
I'll leave it to you, gentlemen.
14. Okay, and?
I'm looking at 8. If it's survival now.
Okay, yeah. So, Doink, you're following the main tracks that are kind of going. They're staying on the road, and it looks like that. But
Are we moving?
You know what? You Juke. You see one set of tracks that kind of go off of the main road, and it takes you over to that tree over there.
this seems suspicious. Let us
Bring us
follow
all over
this.
there.
I follow
Goes
those
over
tracks.
here, right?
This tree is in wrong place.
We'll go to that.
The whole crew?
No, well, it depends
Yeah,
on
bring
who
the whole
wants
crew.
to follow.
Bring the whole
Follow
crew.
me, yeah.
I don't want to follow this guy, man.
Stick together. I'm going to.
All right.
I am
Yeah. So
Playing
don't
a
forget
little-
your bodyguard.
I am playing, just strumming every once in a while on the harponium
Okay.
because we are trying to get the attention of whatever.
Yeah. So far, you're just hearing the noises of the wild, and as you're going through, you're following these single tracks that comes up to this one tree. I'll make it a group roll. Everyone, go ahead and roll at once, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna
this
pick
guy here?
What type?
whoever's in the middle.
What's the roll?
Survival once again.
Okay, looking at 12.
14.
Wait.
14.
10 plus whatever it is.
You got 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
10 plus what?
0. So
10 plus
Okay,
I got 13.
I got 14.
12.
14, 12.
10, 12,
I think
14.
it looks like, let's go with 12, right?
In the middle.
Yeah, and so, yeah, you guys are looking at this tree, and you guys are trying to figure it out, and then one of you guys smelled the scent of urine, and you're like, oh, so that's what that lone set of foot tracks
Someone
were
went to
going to do.
pee.
Some guy took a leak on the patrol as he was going through.
stick out my
Yeah.
claw and just you see it.
That's piss.
It is piss.
It's a door.
Yes, I also stick out my claw and like.
Fragrance. Full body.
Someone poured out their drink right here.
What a waste.
So as you also like, let's go ahead and now you guys can go ahead and roll perception, investigation, or survival.
Perception.
I'll do investigation.
I'll do survival.
No, wait, John. You want to do?
I know.
You want to do an
They just rolled a
investigation?
8. Or 18.
That's a 5.
Fine.
Actual 20.
I saw
Nat
it.
20? Okay.
I got a 16, yeah. I saw him do it.
All right, so
I
Scott,
can do
so
it.
what you see also from here is like from your low vantage point, you know, you smell the piss and stuff, but then the thing is that you're seeing the footprints. You see the footprints start to look like they're being rushed, you know, because you see the weeds are kind of getting like really pushed and streamlined in the singular
Somebody's running.
direction. Looks
Okay.
kind of like something.
Like they recently were
Running.
hurried.
Yeah, running, hurrying. Yeah, somehow, you know. And and then that takes you guys to once again the center of the road, and where it looks like there must have been a skirmish.
Like here or so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
go
And
ahead.
yeah, do not.
Oh,
put
there's
me
a
in
trap. No,
front.
I'm kidding.
I'm second.
I got the trap fixed.
I check for traps. I'm not gonna be
Mine's-
that
I
kind
got
of
one of
player,
those trap
but
things here, I think.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah.
What do you get?
I got a trap thing here. somewhere.
Wait, quick
One of
question.
these.
I am slightly confused. Why are there 5 people?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Why are there 5
myself.
people there?
Yeah, what?
Because we have. Oh wait, what do you mean?
There's 5
There's
people.
5
There's 4 of
minis.
us.
Yeah, and my dad has his bodyguard.
Oh, I will.
That's
yeah,
where
what I was
we need. Yeah, we
clarifying.
need to
Yeah.
know this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was very
all
confused.
right.
I was like, I say what? Nah.
Yeah, that's part of his class feature. He always has a bodyguard.
No, that's really
Oh,
cool.
all right. Okay. Sure.
So we start noticing things.
All right,
like-
yeah. So you guys see that like it looks like the whole patrol kind of moved in on, moved with haste, and then you start to see that there's some corpses. You know, you see that there's a corpse of a looks like a few orcs. You're seeing that there's a few corpses of some. Oh, this guy's knocked down.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be dead. Yeah. Okay, that's close enough. It looks like there's some corpses of some orcs. There's a couple of merchant corpses. You also see that there's actually a couple of the bodies of the people who you were looking for. Yeah,
Okay.
and it looks like they still have like a lot of their basic equipment on them, you know, and even the orcs even have. And so, what strikes you as strange is that, you know, like, wouldn't somebody take some of these things, you know?
Yeah.
And you guys are sort of, why don't somebody, whoever thinks
on my
that they
lovely
have
rubber
the
glove.
highest perception roll.
Autopsy time. Well,
I got
plus 0.
+3.
I do not think I have one. I have the highest perception.
It's either me or John, maybe.
No, I got 5 again.
Well,
Though once
roll for it. How
once
about
we get
Yeah, okay,
close
there you
enough,
go.
I wouldn't mind using investigation.
17, no,
17.
20 total.
Okay, yeah, so the Chidian takes a big whiff of the air, and yeah, you smell like some fresh blood from like the night before, you know, but what's now catching your nostril is actually a stench, like smell of death, like something that's been dead for a while, you know, and it's wafting. And you guys are kind of downwind of something, you know.
I tell this, and
You even start to hear the buzzing of flies.
Can I get close to corpses though?
why not? Do it.
I get close to corpses. I have no fear of getting close to corpses.
I will approach it.
Because I have never played Dungeons and Dragons before, and corpses are 100% safe and never get back up. So anyway,
What you doing?
touching it.
Okay. So you grab that corpse.
Get the stick. Boob. Anyway, no.
That guy's dead.
Yeah, so I just want to do an informal autopsy. I have
Are you
investigation?
Okay, so why don't you roll investigation?
Precursory without having to directly poke it. You know?
Okay, so if that's how you're going to go about it, I want you to roll medicine with disadvantage since you're going with the stick and far away.
Well, I'm looking for obvious wounds and things.
Okay, obvious wounds. You
Is
can
there
tell
blood?
right away.
Is there? Yes.
You can tell right away there is a lot of blood. Looks like this thing was ripped apart, you know? Yeah, and you're seeing claw marks, but they're strange claw marks. It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like on parts of the body, it looks like almost as if something that has like a double hinged claw of some sort, like kind of raked in both sides, sort of like Venus flytrap style, on different parts of the body.
Okay.
You'll notice Venger almost has like a unsettlingly happy smile, and he just kind of murmurs to himself at a level that probably some people could hear, that like, I've been looking for a nice fight for some time now.
You too, my friend. Let us find out who did this.
Oh, by the way,
I really haven't.
By the way, Doink,
Doink.
your bodyguard, this whole time, he's been sporting a lovely bracelet made out of an orc's skull, or head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
His most recent grizzly trophy.
If I've just noticed that now, it's going to be a...
No, it's just hanging from the side.
Oh, you got it hanging now?
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a side piece right now.
Just a side piece. It's
a belt.
Just getting head.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, so, you guys smell that. What you guys get? I guess...
Are those goblin corpses?
Yeah, you see some goblin corpses. You see some goblin corpses, some orc corpses. You see some human corpses, dwarves.
Would I recognize anything about, say, the goblins? Just say, like, could I recognize a tribe or anything?
Okay, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll history? What's that? One? Oh, yeah. So you go blind. No kidding.
Oh, Jesus.
No. Let's see.
I forget breaking. You never played the harp again.
It looks like a goblin to you.
Yep.
That's my kind.
Yep.
Well, I'm getting tired of being cautious.
Yeah.
And
I think we should just proceed.
Throw it to the wind. I take flight, just a little bit up, like 5 feet off the ground, and just.
5 feet off the ground. Here, I have a little thing for you guys to stand on.
Yeah.
5 feet off the ground.
All right. Can I really?
Yay! So you're buzzing. You're like looking around.
Roll another survival, trying to see what other evidence of
Big old
the aggressor there
Can I
might be.
attempt to follow him, rolling investigation?
Sure, but you're gonna be moving at half speed with investigation. Because you are rolling something.
18 survival.
Like to give some sort of
Okay, yeah. You can tell that this was most definitely a slaughter, but from it seems like a singular party took out this gigantic, massive.
And it seems like maybe there was a fight that was happening before and something else came in.
Seems like a third party intervened.
It seems like it has claws because I recognize the claw marks.
Yep. Yeah, and since you rolled so high, you know what? You're going to catch this direction of where the scent is coming from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it possible that I can tell that he's looking pretty vigilantly, like he's like all flying
Well,
up in the
you
air?
guys
Because I'll just
notice-
follow him then.
From your
Oh,
vantage
geez.
point, because you're flying up, you're catching a ledge of some stone. and from that stone, like there's just more of that smell, and it's really strong. It's just you're just downwind of it, and you can tell quite a few. Like I'm gonna say what is that? Like approximately 30 feet away.
I'm just gonna follow him if I can tell he's looking pretty good.
All right.
That's what I can.
So I say, my brothers, I think I have found a terrible scent. Follow me.
I'm gonna
guys.
be right behind him.
I'm hurrying behind.
Okay, everybody move it up.
Yeah, move everybody up.
And I continue on my little flyby and toward this bush over here.
Okay.
I'm guessing you all follow what?
Yeah.
I don't even know which one's me.
Yeah,
This is you.
oh,
okay.
They want the bow.
Yeah, okay.
Sally's the eye patch guy with the dagger.
How about these two? Are they supposed to be?
They're supposed to be dead. Everyone's supposed to be laying down. Somebody's been standing them up.
Like, how I don't, nobody been standing them up.
I was like, am I gonna like ambushed? And
yeah, I'm assuming those are alive people, but okay.
I fly higher up at this point so I can get a vantage point.
Look down on them.
trying to look down on me right now. Whoa!
Oh, you're going 15 feet up?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, so up there, it looks like it's like this pit full of like offal and like all kinds of like corpses and stuff are stuffed in there, and it's
a pit of awful.
It very much is.
He means awful.
Awful. That is what I mean.
Anyway.
Awful.
Yeah, and you see all these corpses, and they're kind of like bobbing in this like disgusting fucking bloody ass pool.
But there's no creature.
Is there anything?
There's nothing that you can see, and they're just seeing all this like gore and all these like disgusting corpses are like half eaten, half like ripped apart. Why don't you roll perception check?
No.
Since you're the only one who's really looking.
16.
16? Okay, 16. What you would see is you see like maybe one of the things that you thought like could have been like dead, like it starts to kind of barely sort of like move, maybe trying to get some air or something, maybe just very limply, like trying like kind of like trying to
crawl
like
out
something's stirring a little bit, and and as you're flying, you're looking at this thing, and then you see on the other end of the pool, you see another one that's kind of like
you're not immediately just going bang bang bang.
Yeah, just kind of stirring, but it's not like really like. One of them looks like it might be actually be a tabaxi.
Brothers, we have some potential breathers, movers.
Proceed with caution.
Oh, indeed. And I fly over the pit.
I think we should get a full frontal on this.
You're flying directly over.
Directly over.
Yeah. So as you
be careful,
as you fly directly over. Yep. Get right in there. Yep. Yeah. You're hovering over there, and you're seeing these two things that are bobbing. They're one of them kind of like kind of gets up, sort of, like so it's like wading in the pool, and it's up to its waist, right? And and it kind of like hangs back, and it's almost like the back almost like snaps as it like looks up at you.
Oh, I knew it.
What the fuck?
What the
and
fuck?
it's like it's not making any noises or anything, and you see the other one, kind of like flops the other direction, like facing the pool more like, but kind of but it's kind of pointing. Yeah, sort of. Yep, just two.
I'm assuming, my friends, that
Fly up on the rocks.
that's true. That they might not be quite friendly or quite alive. I can't tell, but it smells very bad.
Yeah, and so as you're talking and stuff, this is the really bizarre thing, the two corpses.
Yeah.
You see, they start kind of bobbing like this, like kind of like almost like kind of like this, like it's just like on
Like, what do you describe?
hooray, it's a party.
Arms are just- or
So
their bodies are just
it's like
bouncing.
these bodies are kind of bounce a little bit up and down, and then like it's like moving across the water, but with these kind of like weird, bizarre movements where it's like kind of like hopping.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
Are they seemingly stuck in this pool, or?
It seems like they are. At least you're the thing that's attracting them.
Can we bait them out? We
They
can't
seem
bait
to
them
want to
out.
touch me.
Tried.
I don't know. Like, how do we make? Okay.
I spit on one of them.
You spit on one of them.
I get Venger's attention,
Nothing
and
really happens.
I get Venger's attention. I'm like, quick, make yourself look delicious, tempting, something.
Me?
Yes. You.
And then you hear Sally say like, "Oh, I don't like the looks of this, boss. I've never seen, and it smells so horrible."
Sally, maybe you
smells
should
so
go.
horrible.
Sally, maybe you should go investigate.
I don't
Looking
know.
for something I could attack with.
I got you over here. You could go to the John. You could go to the like outskirts here and just.
I think we can move forward a
Fire
little
an
bit more
arrow
to kind of
if
be
you
like,
want.
here.
Oh, like okay, I guess we're coming.
And get everyone
Closer.
into whatever positions you guys want.
Like I'm gonna say.
You fire an arrow, John.
Yeah, fire an arrow.
Roll d20.
Yeah, roll a d20. Let's see if you hit something.
What's
9.
9 plus?
Lobo, what exactly are you aiming at?
The guy in the, or the thing in the mud.
Okay, yeah. So you hit it.
All
It
right.
doesn't even like flinch.
What's the damage for the?
And then what it does is it like kind of bobs around a little bit more, like in this weird hoppy motion.
Do I get to do damage?
Yeah, what's the damage for the?
Oh, it's a longbow.
Yeah, it was a d8. It is not written here. I don't remember.
6.
So 9.
9. Oh yeah. So you hit this thing, and you you hit that thing with such a good impact that it looks like you went through its armpit, and you see the neck dislocates. And it just hops around again in the pool of filth.
I don't know what the fuck these are, but I kind of want them to stay dead. So
Me brothers thinks this is something related.
Let me beg to ask this
yes?
question. Why would
think-
they attack traveling parties and not us when we're right in front of them?
and if they're stuck in the pool, how do they kill them?
If we're right in front of them and they won't attack
not
us,
getting
why are they
out,
attacking
yeah.
traveling parties?
Good point.
Something feels a little strange, Scott. Why don't you roll a wisdom saving throw?
Okay. Looking at 18 flat.
Oh, you feel this like kind of pull, like, oh wait, maybe they're like, you feel like there's an intention, and you almost want to go over there and like check it out, but then what ends up happening is like you feel this pull and this intention of like curiosity, but then like you suddenly like hold strong and fortify like your senses against that sort of intention that just kind of popped into your head out of nowhere.
So did I actually get any sort of urge or compulsion?
yeah.
And can I identify it?
You don't know where it came from or what.
No, can I identify the urge? Like
yeah,
for a
it
moment
felt
I had the idea that I should
So like go into the pit?
Yeah, sort of like
Well,
you
yeah,
want to
do
check
you-
it out, investigate some sort of.
like so I'm just for a moment is like I think we should go in and closer and take a closer look. Never mind, I don't think that.
That is a lie.
I think something else thought that, and then I said that, and then
Okay.
You see the problem here? No one has the fucking answer. But I do when I charge and attack it.
Hold on. Right before. Okay. Well,
Wrestle
go
the
for it. So
thing.
you're gonna go into the pit.
I'm gonna
You're gonna wrestle
charge
with it.
against the one thing.
Okay. All right. So you're going in there. All
charge
right.
in the pit.
Yeah. All right. So.
I'm like a bug, but
Oh, so you're just gonna try to swat out one of the heads?
I'm not sure this
Okay.
is.
So go ahead and go
sandworm.
ahead and do your thing.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I know it's maybe not a good choice,
That's
but
a
that's
mouth.
my
Those are
character.
teeth.
That's my character, so I got 17.
17.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, yeah, so you just smash one of these things right into the side of the rocks, and you kind of splash into the zone. And that's when you notice something. The thing that you smashed into completely got obliterated into the side of the wall. But then, like, there was something inside of it that slips out. And then you feel start to notice that the other one raises out of the water. And it's attached by something. And you see one more corpse raises up, and in the middle of its chest, rips open, and you see an eyeball looking at you.
Jesus.
Oh, hello.
Oh. You're sharing the pit with one of these.
Oh, goody.
You gotta share. Here we go.
Oh no.
Brothers, I think I found the answer.
Yeah. And so
This is two large adults sharing a kiddie pool. Oh my god.
yeah. And you see this thing emerges out of there, you know, and you feel this like pull, right? Well, let's see if you feel the pull. Let's go ahead and roll. It's crazy.
This is absolutely, I have one response.
You like hearing me pee? Huh?